What you might hear on the Dad Podcast can be considered offensive. We have explicit content. You have been warned. Proceed with caution.
Titties!
You're listening to the Dad Podcast.
Let's get started.
Fuck those little kids.
My name is
Yeah, that's right. We have Huge.
Hugh
Hugh. What was the last name? Hugh?
Jassel.
Jassel. And we have one other. We'll have, fucking, I don't remember what we called him. Dipshit Brad? I don't remember.
Late show, Brad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Afraid of commitment, Brad?
I used to live with Afraid of Commitment, Brad, and we used to get spam mail all the time. And one of the letters he got, they spelt his name Bradely Doods. He was Bradley Dudes. So I do call him that from time to time.
My name is really not hard. Like, when I shorten it for people, it's 6 letters. 3 for the first, 3 for the last. I still get Danny Young, all kinds of different. Like, I think there was a Dawson once. I'm like, what? I don't know how you get that.
I get Reader. People think it's Reader, but it's really Writer.
Yeah.
You can't read.
Yeah, I struggle.
Yeah.
Very hard.
College degrees, they don't teach you how to read. They don't teach you much of anything, but you do learn.
They teach you how to take a test.
Yes, I think that's...
And cite your sources.
I think,
And
yeah.
yeah.
They teach you about APA format. They teach you about MLA format. And you can't really build buildings with APA format or MLA format. You can't really budget a checkbook with something like that. But dang, you can write a pretty good paper.
Yeah.
You got an A in essay, but L in life.
That happens a lot.
Yeah, I don't. I'm one of those that just doesn't agree that having a degree makes you smart.
No.
There are so many people. Actually, I know quite a few of them that have degrees and they're fucking morons.
Yeah. I think Joe Byron has a college degree, and you can kind of see the
The usefulness out of it there.
Yeah.
He just has dementia.
Oh, him and
is that what his degree was in? Was dementia?
in dementia.
Okay. Yeah.
Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis was just.
Oh,
you
I
didn't
didn't know
know?
that.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh
It
man.
just came out, I think, 2 days ago or something. Yeah. Like, that sucks.
The best Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Bam.
Classic.
Thank you.
I just bought a sweater for this last Christmas, and it's Christmas Party 1987 Nakatomi Plaza.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. It was
Mine that I've been rocking for a couple of years is Christmas movie. I'm not really, it's not like I hate it, but I don't have to watch it. Is the Home Alone.
Yeah.
And it says Merry Christmas, you filthy animal on it.
Yep.
But
I like the first Home Alone.
it's good. So this is the argument I had with my brother. My youngest brother refuses to say Die Hard is a Christmas movie because he says that it's an action. I was like, okay. And he goes, they don't, how did he put it? That they don't even show Christmas or something. I was like, look, the guy is flying home to be with his family on Christmas.
Right.
The whole movie takes place at a fucking Christmas party.
Right.
Yeah.
He even writes ho, ho, ho on someone's sweater. There's Christmas music the whole time. There's present. What else do you need for it to be a Christmas movie?
Yeah, and they showed like a Christmas tree, I believe.
Yes, yeah.
I mean,
and then
Home Alone's kind of in that same concept.
that's what I said. And I was like, if you're going to say Die Hard isn't, then Home Alone can't. Because literally it's just about a kid who was forgotten at home by his crappy parents. There's no Christmas involvement other than music, some presents, and a tree. Like, there's no actual showing of Christmas. And he got in this big argument about it because he refuses to say it's a Christmas movie. I 100% think it is.
100%.
And it's one of my 3 favorite.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All time is Christmas Vacation, though, but I love Chevy Chase.
Christmas
too, so
Vacation.
Maybe he just doesn't celebrate Christmas. Is he?
I don't think he's Jewish, but he could be.
Okay. Yeah.
I do like the Polar Express, too.
Yeah. I was going to say he also could be a child of Islam.
He could be.
I'm not going to try and exclude anything here.
Mormons? Do Mormons celebrate Christmas?
I think they have 6 Christmases.
6?
One for each wife.
Yeah. One at each house.
Yeah. Exactly.
No, I think he's one of those that likes to argue. So I think he literally just is refusing to call it just because he knows I'll argue with him about it. I even brought it up. Like, if you search IMDb or even just on Google, and it brings up a list of like the 100 greatest Christmas movies ever, Die Hard is literally in the top 10.
Okay.
Yeah, it's for sure a Christmas movie.
Yeah. So
Especially
I guess
if you think Home Alone's a Christmas movie.
yes, there's so many or Office Christmas Party.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I count it as a Christmas movie. It's literally has Christmas in the name.
Yeah.
What about what's that new one with the guy from Jesus, I'm having fucking brain farts today.
Is that Mario?
Stranger Things, and he's like
Mario Lopez.
Santa's a badass, and he's killing people and shit. Silent Night.
I do not know.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Guy who plays Hopper in Stranger Things. Do you watch
Yeah.
Stranger Things?
I know.
Yeah.
I know. What
Okay,
you're
so
talking about.
the cop Hopper, he plays Santa in this. But he's like a badass, and he's like killing the bad guys who are trying to rob a house or some shit. And
Interesting. Yeah, I haven't.
Haven't seen it.
I don't know if you
Heard
guys
of
have. I think I've put same onto the show, but it's called I Think You Should Leave. It's on Netflix. He used to be on Saturday Night Live. Tim Robinson.
oh yeah,
Yeah, he does a ton of SNL formatted skits, but they're way more abstract, way more weird. You know, they're funny, but they try to make you feel uncomfortable. Well, one of the skits is an action film. It's supposed to be like a Die Hard type film, but one of the main members of the cast is Santa Claus, and this Santa Claus is absolutely absurd. Like he speaks like a sailor. You know, he's dropping all sorts of cuss words and talking about how he's only doing the movie because he gets paid. And one of his favorite lines to refer to the movie is that it's a cosmic gumbo, but I can't remember why it's a cosmic gumbo. But it's pretty funny, pretty awkward. But I'm into that sort of thing. You know, it's pretty great.
Yeah, some of the skits are fun.
Yeah.
Some of them are just weird and confusing.
Yeah, no, they
Make no sense.
They make you uncomfortable and make you go, "What the heck did I just watch?" But
See, there's some things that make me uncomfortable that I like don't want to watch.
Yeah.
Like I get cringe so hard, and I'm just like, nope.
yeah, what was that movie that we were talking about last week? It's on Netflix.
Oh, the new one with Jonah Hill.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You People.
I could not.
that is.
I could not make it through
weird.
that movie.
I think I fell asleep for probably about 20 minutes. I mean, it wasn't
Yeah.
horrible, but yeah, it was just like,
so, like,
what happened?
I hate when there's like politics
yeah,
and like they focus mainly on politics, and I felt like when Jonah met the dad, I stopped. I was just like,
Yeah, you know, I thought it was a new role for Eddie Murphy. I thought it was a new.
I love Eddie Murphy though.
I thought it was a pretty reoccurring role for Elaine from Seinfeld.
Oh,
Julie, no, I forget her name.
I'm terrible.
Julia
with
Louis
names.
Dreyfus. Or something? Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty.
Is it Louis or Louis? I don't know.
Yeah. Yes,
It's one of those.
one of them. Yeah, one of them.
JLD.
Yeah. But yeah, she's a mom, and she's trying to relate to the daughter that her son's dating, but she's just so embarrassing that it makes you uncomfortable. It makes you.
Is she the one
truly
that set
uncomfortable.
fire to Eddie Murphy's hat?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
No. She.
I couldn't remember which one set the fire. The dad, the mom.
No.
I stopped watching way before that.
The mom definitely. She set fire to his most sacred hat. I forget the name of the Islamic hat, but
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
yeah, it's super important to him because of a milestone that he had achieved. He had met one of the higher ups in their community, and so that was super important to him. She attends the daughter's bachelorette party, and she rips the wig or the wig off of one of the daughter-in-law's guests and just makes them totally
I missed that part.
uncomfortable.
That must have been when I was sleeping. I didn't see the bachelorette party part, but
Yeah, no,
it's like one of those I snored and woke myself up. I was like, oh, that was an okay movie.
you know, taking your 4 p.m. dad nap.
Yeah,
You know, I take a lot of those. I don't have any kids, but I still take dad naps. So.
I also because I have kids, I don't get to start any movie I really want to watch until probably 10 o'clock at night when I'm in bed.
Right.
So
and you're usually falling asleep at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's why I want
especially when I had the neck
pain.
pain and I had muscle relaxers and shit, I was gone.
Yeah.
Wake up at 3 a.m. I'm like, where the fuck am I?
Yeah. No, I felt like the past few days I've gotten a very brief glimpse at what it would be like to be the father of a newborn child. I mean, this is totally not the same thing, but my dog woke me up at 4 a.m. to go to the bathroom. You know, like I took him to the bathroom before we went to bed. I'd always take him to the bathroom at 7 a.m. when I'm getting up anyway. But at 4 a.m, he's he's waking me up. Hey, I've got to go to the bathroom. So we get up, we start walking to the back door, and then he's just looking at me like, "Why are we going?" I'm like, "No, dude, no. You woke me up.
Hold it, buddy.
Yeah, you woke me up to go to the bathroom. You're going to the bathroom. Go outside and go to the bathroom.
See, I always say having a puppy is like having a little kid.
Yeah,
You got to feed them. You got to
without words.
watch what they eat. They chew on everything. Like, it is a kid.
yeah. Did you ever see one of your kids as a newborn infant try to swallow underwear or socks?
Not those two items, but there were other things that were put in their mouth. I mean,
Yeah.
my oldest
Legos is always
like to
one.
play with shit.
Kids always eat Legos.
Yeah, like to play with shit like it was Play-Doh, and I think some of that went
Okay.
to the mouth.
Was that your shit?
No, luckily.
Okay.
It was,
Okay, very good.
it was his own shit.
Yeah. Okay.
We just come in and playpen one day, and he just sitting in there spreading shit on the side. I'm like,
Oh,
you are fucking cleaning out. I don't care
lovely.
if you're 1 year old.
Lovely.
I ain't
Lovely.
cleaning that.
He's like, oh, hey, there's seconds, and then he reaches into his shorts and pulls out some seconds. You know,
Leftovers.
ooh, piece of candy. You know.
Yeah, I'm sure that like if we were to, I don't know, X-ray your kids when they're little, there's some random things you'll find
Yeah.
inside them.
Yeah.
And that sounded kind of bad, but
Yeah.
not like
Pause.
not like a jackass find inside them. You know, there's no Hot Wheels and condoms shove up their ass.
Not
But
no Michael,
Hopefully not.
no Michael Jackson find him inside.
Yeah, no,
Okay,
no.
okay, very good, very good.
but speaking of Eddie Murphy, some of my favorite movies of his are Beverly Hills Cop,
Yes.
and they are currently making number 4 right now.
Are they really?
Oh, really?
I hope it meets up. I thought Coming to America 2 did pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, they really have to follow his age. Like, don't try to make him the young Axel Foley that he used to be.
Yeah, I agree.
Keep him up to, and they better bring back Judge Reinhold.
I agree.
At least him. Taggart, I can't remember who the actor played him. If he's still alive, that'd be cool too. But at least Judge Reinhold,
Was that his partner?
the fatter guy with the mustache and the bald head.
Okay. Who was his goofy partner? Because like
The 2 white cops.
yeah.
Judge Reinhold was the goofy one.
Okay.
The guy who was he's also from Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Okay.
Actually, a lot of movies back in the 80s, but
Yeah.
they need him on there for sure.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And of course, Eddie Murphy is still going to be Axel Foley.
And then what's that theme music that he's got whenever he's starting to get down and dirty with it?
I know what, yeah.
Yeah.
It plays every once in a while on the 80 station on my
Yeah.
truck, but
It sounds like the Frogger, or not. Maybe not the Frogger, but there's like a cartoon frog that dances to the song, and they made a kid song to it or something back in the 90s. Anyway,
Beats me.
yeah, I'm in this state of mind right now. It's sleep dumb. I was talking about it with one of my friends where, you get a great night's sleep. You
get those?
You get I
I wish I did.
yeah, good little melatonin right before you go to bed. You
I don't
some
get them
great sleep.
unless I take 60 milligrams of edible on accident.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough. But you get your solid night's rest, and then you wake up and you're just like, can't put your finger on what you're thinking about. I don't know if that's something that happens to everyone. I'm sure it happens to dads way more than it happens to myself, but I'm getting there. I feel like I have a lot of dad qualities, except for the kids part or the baby mama part.
You get them all out now, and when you finally do have the kids, you're like, oh, I can do this.
Yeah, okay.
Is this the song you were talking about? I pay all this money for this equipment, and it's not
Yeah.
working right.
That's everything technology.
Yeah.
I have to reset my MAC address on my Xbox every time before
Yes,
I play.
this is it. This is it.
Yeah.
This is.
The song is actually called Axel F.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. They need. This needs to be in the movie. If it's not in the movie,
I don't think they
I'm
could
gonna
have
fight-
the
I'm gonna
movie
fight
without
somebody.
it. Just like
Right.
the new Top Gun they made.
right?
They still have
Still
those
haven't seen
songs in there,
Yeah.
which, and that, again, that was another remake or not remake, I guess it was a sequel, but almost 30 years later, and they follow.
Yeah.
Like he's not some young hot shot.
yeah.
He's an old fucker who they're trying to kick out.
I still haven't seen it.
I got.
Oh, it's awesome.
I got
It's definitely.
I got a question for you, Donnie. So, you've seen there was a lot of movies that you watched growing up as kids, and you're seeing them remade now as an adult. How are you feeling about these remakes and reboots? Are they?
I'm very pissed off about the remakes, actually. Now, look, the Ghostbusters did good. I'm okay with them redoing it because it wasn't. I mean, they involved the original cast on some of it, but then
Right.
they also. I mean, you can remake the movie. It's fine. I laugh my ass off. I love it, but I also like Kate McKinnon. She is fucking awesome. Melissa McCarthy is cool too. But yeah, I don't like remakes, and when they do sequels or remakes, I prefer. I'm one of those. I like the original cast being in it. it's one of the reasons I hate Batman. The movies are okay, but I'm so sick. There's 25 different fucking Batmans.
Right.
Just keep one guy.
Okay. Like of the new Batman remakes in the turn of the century, where are you seeing? Like, who is your favorite? Who is your favorite of those?
Look, all time Michael Keaton's my Batman.
Okay.
I thought Christian Bale was okay.
Christian Bale killed it. Yeah.
I don't like Ben Affleck, but I don't like him. Period.
Right.
I guess he didn't do a horrible job, but I'm not a fan of Ben Affleck. So
yeah. I think his best take was definitely Pearl Harbor. I think that was his best movie.
Not even Armageddon.
Nah. No. Absolutely not.
The one remake that I did like was Point Break.
Oh yeah, that was okay.
When they remade because the Point Break is phenomenal, the original one.
Yeah.
And then they kind of like made it more action with like more like sports in the remake that I actually really.
But also with the remake, you can't use, Patrick Swayze's dead, so it's not like they can use the original cast.
Yeah.
So they can't really do a sequel, but they can do a remake.
Yeah.
I didn't care much for the guy who played Keanu Reeves' part. I thought he was a dumbass, but
It was more about the action.
they did good with the story.
I didn't see the movie, but they remade Point Break, and they didn't have Keanu Reeves in it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Some blonde douchebag looking guy. I don't know. Kind of look like Brad.
That frustrates me. That's frustrating.
Okay, what do you guys think? I don't know if you guys already mentioned this because I'm late to this party, but what do you think about like Star Trek? How they did they had new characters for the characters, but
The
then
movies?
they incorporated the original like Spock.
I love
in
it.
the
I
movie kind of
love
thing,
the new movies.
Okay.
But I think those are also, you can't really count as remakes. They do kind of follow the storyline. Because when they incorporate Spock, he's old. Or it's a different timeline or something. So it's not really it's not really a remake, but it is.
Yeah, okay.
But I also like Chris Pine. I think Chris Pine's great.
Yeah. He was really good in that role, for sure.
Yeah, I think Star Trek took the lead in the Star Wars rivalry.
I disagree.
I disagree too.
I'm a Star Wars fan, but I'm strictly speaking movies here. Like the reboot on the Star Trek movies were far superior to the reboot in the past 5 years of the new Star Wars movies that came out. The new Star Wars movies were poop.
I think the last one was awesome, where Luke finally fades off like Yoda did. I thought they did great on that one.
I thought so too.
Yeah, I disagree.
Spoiler alert, I actually didn't see the new one. So.
Oh, well, what's new to you? Because it was like, 6 years ago?
Bro, honestly, it's one of those things like we pay for Disney Plus on the monthly, and I never watch it because Kelsey never wants to watch it. So it's one of those,
So much good
I
shit
gotta
on there.
wait for my own time, and
Yeah.
I don't know.
I really liked the new one.
Andor.
Yeah.
Oh, so I haven't watched that
really
yet.
liked Andor.
Is it good?
It starts off slow, but it gets better every episode.
That's what.
How do you compare it to The Mandalorian? Because I love The Mandalorian.
I love The Mandalorian too, but it's very different. Like I feel like it's more like heartfelt, and you like learn to like. I mean, you care about The Mandalorian, obviously, but like
And
Andor.
Grogu.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really liked the pilot episode of Mandalorian. I really thought we were about to see some super gangster Star Wars stuff. I really thought the Mandalorian was going to go full Western. He pulls a guy through the door and decapitates him. That's freaking tough. And then the rest of it was kind of, it was good. It was good. It was just not as tough as I thought it was going to be. And then the second season, I felt like they were
Fucking Boba Fett comes back.
They were I think the second season they were soul searching.
Yeah.
As a show.
Well, the new season's coming out
So
soon.
yeah, but I am excited for the third season. Last of Us. We've been watching Last of Us yet.
Oh, have you guys caught up yet?
Yeah,
I have
fully
one
caught
more
up.
episode. I haven't seen the new one.
Brad, do you watch anything outside of work?
Dude, it sucks. I want to. This is
Okay.
a lot of
So that's-
I just started coaching. And
It's a long way of
no
saying
more
no.
free time. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You're doing the...
Yeah, I don't sit around it anymore. I'm at nighttime Netflix with Kelsey, and it's whatever she wants to watch, which lately has just been some chick flick. So,
Yeah, that's why it's
I've
kind
been
of
watching
fun.
the new dating show because of Brianna, but I
thank
also
God.
love those dating shows because
There's
they're
a new
so
dating
stupid.
show?
little guilty pleasure.
It's called like
huh?
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a nice J, and then just making fun of people that think they can't go one day without sex is hilarious.
Dude, I can't stand reality TV shows, and I'm always constantly into them every time I get it. It's crazy.
There's-
I don't
One that my
understand.
wife got me hooked on years ago, and I've seen every episode now. It's not a dating show, but The Jersey Shore.
Oh,
I used to bitch about how you get dumb. Every time you watch it, you
yeah.
just lose brain cells, but I am just like
So reality
hooked on their
TV.
fucking lives now.
if you want another one, there's like a ghetto version of it. It's called Floribama Shore.
Yep, watched them all.
I was hooked.
I'm kind of sad they didn't bring that one
I
back.
know. I liked that one.
Yeah, I can't do it. But I don't know if it's any better. I'm watching like Grey's Anatomy or Grace and Frankie, so it's like it's one or six, one and a half dozen the other. So it's
All these years that I have been alive, I've never seen a Grey's Anatomy.
Oh, it's
Really?
it's good.
Yeah.
Honestly, I liked it
You get
until Derek.
Mm.
Have you seen up to it?
Yeah, I've watched through twice.
Until
at
Derek
this
died, and then it got awful, and I stopped watching.
Yeah,
I only watched it because my ex told me to watch it, and then we broke up, and then I was already in. Once I start something, I got to finish.
It's kind of like when we were talking the day of Walking Dead. It stopped after they
Yeah.
killed off
Yeah,
Rick. Like,
honestly, after like the 4th or 5th season, I was off of Walking Dead. I was
Yeah.
like, "What are we doing?"
Yeah.
Some
Wait,
lady
they-
was running around with a katana, and I was like, "All right, we're not even talking about zombies anymore. Just how badass can we get?"
Yeah, I agree.
Wait, they killed off Rick.
What?
Well, back to the last of Us. Yeah, I think it's awesome.
technically, he didn't die. They're making a spin-off because he left in a helicopter, I believe.
Yes,
But
and
that's
it
what
was
that thing was.
his choice, the actor.
Yeah,
He wanted to spend more time with his kids, so he was going to step back. So when they killed him, it was more just they left it very open.
Gother.
So it looked like they killed him, and there's somebody comes out and takes his body, and he's
there's
not
like
dead. And
they ended on like a helicopter, and then there's a spin-off show on Rick coming.
Oh, really?
It's gonna be all Rick, and then there's a spin-off show on Michonne,
Okay.
and then there's another one on what was it?
Daryl?
Daryl.
There better be on Daryl.
And then and then the last
Daryl's
one
the man.
is Maggie and Negan.
Okay, Negan was cool.
Negan was cool.
I like Negan.
I liked Maggie, but she disappeared when.
Like after the Asian kid got his head beat with a baseball bat, she just wasn't the same.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Most
fair,
people
fair
would be
enough.
Donnie.
Fair enough.
I would.
Oh, you
would
see
say-
his eyeballs pop out. She's like, she changed.
Yeah.
Did you ever play the video games or read the comics? Or-
No.
I'm sorry, the graphic novels.
for The Last of Us?
No, for Walking Dead.
No.
Oh,
Last of Us is fantastic.
Didn't play Last of
I
Us.
think it came out after.
Either, but I've really enjoyed watching the show. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but it's definitely something to stay tuned on. It's
Is there a number 6 out yet?
Yeah, that's the one I
that's the one
haven't
that
seen.
just came
Oh,
out.
then I'm right with you. I haven't
Yeah.
seen episode 6 yet either.
I don't know if you are familiar with the video games at all, but
Nope.
Yeah, the
I
show.
played them. They're great.
Yeah, no.
I'm a Call of Duty guy.
Mm-hmm.
Zombies.
Some a good story
Multiplayer.
once in a while.
Yeah, no.
I did get big onto Tomb Raider back in the day.
Oh, there you go.
The original Tomb Raider. I played that
Kind
all
of a
the time.
puzzler. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Uncharted.
Uncharted.
Yeah,
Uncharted.
That was a pretty good movie too.
Yeah.
Like Assassin's
Yeah,
Creed.
but
does that
I think
kind
they
of
did give it
stuff,
that one.
Yeah, the creators for Uncharted, they split and did 2 projects. They did Uncharted as their main project, but then some of them split off and started The Last of Us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're the same group of people, kind of how Black Ops and Call of Duty kind of split off and did their own thing, but it was still the same thing, you know?
Yeah.
Well, they need to up their game and make a new one of something because gaming is boring. Besides Apex and Siege, that's all I play.
Yeah, I think I've been stuck on the one that came out 3 years ago for Call of Duty.
Modern
Cold
Warfare?
War.
Cold War.
I've just been playing multiplayer on that. I'm like level 3 prestige 145 or some shit.
The new Call of
It's
Duty
like,
was pretty
screw it.
fun. I like the new one.
I'm poor. I can't afford $80 right now.
No, yeah, it's a nice
Yeah.
$70, which is ridiculous. When I grew up, video games were like $20. Now it's
What was your
now it's
first
70.
system?
Wii.
Was it the Wii?
I had a Wii.
Damn, you fucking child.
I was a date myself. Sega
I didn't pl-
Genesis.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good, very good. Yeah, we started with the PlayStation 1, but that was the only PlayStation that started in our house, and then we moved over to Xbox because,
Xbox is better.
yeah.
Because
and-
Costco had a special.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Xboxes
exactly.
were always on sale.
And we the main reason we switched over because cousin had the Xbox and he had Battlefront 2, the Star Wars Battlefront 2, and that game was fuego. That game, I probably spent more time on that.
I think I
video
still
game
have
than
that
any
one.
other game.
I didn't play too much of 2, but Battlefront 1 was my shit for sure.
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
that game
One was
for
great.
sure.
You talked about aging yourself. I had an Atari
Yeah, see, and that's like
and a Coleco.
Yeah, you're out here playing Pong. You know,
Yeah,
okay, I get it.
No,
I don't know,
dude, that
dude.
fucking track and field game or Pitfall.
There you go.
Those- that was my
Pitfall.
shit. Yeah, I
Pitfall
love
was
Pitfall.
fantastic. I loved Pitfall.
Nintendo's probably the first one that I don't know, I won't say fell in love with, but I still have a Nintendo. I love fucking Nintendo.
Bro, the trippy part about the Sega was like none of the games would save. You literally
Yeah.
had to start at level 1 every time.
Yeah.
And it's like there were some that I just never beat because it was just like you had to spend like 5-6 hours and you're like 6 years old. You're just like, oh.
When I met my wife 17 years ago,
Yeah.
I literally had almost every machine. I had a PlayStation, PlayStation 2, Sega Saturn, GameCube, the Jaguar, Atari, Coleco. I just had a whole like TV stand. All the systems were up there. And they're all plugged in. And then she made me get rid of them.
Boo.
That's what I was looking for. Now I have Xbox. And I think I got a PlayStation 3 that a customer gave us here. and it's sat here for 3 years. I'm like, Maria, I'm taking it. She's like, okay.
That thing's a boat anchor, but I'm so
Dude, it works. Yeah, I went on. I went to what's that? Antique World Mall.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Found a couple games for like $5 a piece for the PS3. I got some Tiger Woods because I love that game.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And a couple Call of Duties. And so now I have that in my Xbox just set up next to my computer at home.
Nice. Yeah.
No, my girlfriend lives at Antique World Mall.
Yeah.
And it's awesome.
It is. We can spend like 3 hours in there. It's ridiculous.
And $3,000. It's some of the stuff.
I got my when I moved into my new place, I got my desk from there.
Yeah.
I got my chair from there. You
They got some
literally
kick-ass
shop there.
The worst part about it, though, is like some of the stuff people are like, oh, my stuff's better than yours. So I'm going to lock in this cage, and you have to wait until you can find an employee an hour later to come get it out. They have, so my favorite movie of all time is and always will be The Goonies. And they actually have it there on VHS. And I have a collection of VHS, and I don't have that, and I want it. But I can never get somebody to come open it and even tell me the price of it.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping it's still there.
They're
one
hard
of
to
these
track
days.
down, and then you have to find what you want again, which is hard too because there's a million.
And it's like you just
trillion
walk up to the
aisles.
counter because
Yeah.
there's a fucking line of people waiting to buy shit.
Donnie, you definitely give me a Trog sort of vibe, you know.
Hey, you guys.
Chocolate. Yeah, no, that's the best one.
You're beautiful.
Have you? How old? What's the oldest movie you guys have seen? Have you seen any of the old black and whites or?
Not black and white. No, I think the oldest movie my dad put me onto it is The Sting with Rob Redford.
Okay,
Great.
This is a good one.
Great movie. It's I don't know if any of you guys have seen it, but it's about a it's similar to like an Ocean's 11 vibe. You got like a con man, and they pull a con on a banker out of New York. But it's a phenomenal show, pretty funny, you know.
There's another one for Robert Redford, kind of on the same storyline called Sneakers.
Okay, I don't know. I don't think I've seen that one, but
I think these are around close to the same time frame.
Yeah,
that one's
okay.
pretty good. And if you liked that one, then check
Yeah.
that one out. But there's an old one which, watching it, you can tell it was a play.
yeah,
And I believe it stars Cary Grant. It's old black and white. It's called Arsenic and Old Lace.
okay,
And it's about this guy who comes home to visit his aunts who pretty much raised him, and he's telling them that he's going to get married. Well, they've been feeding arsenic to old people who just want to pass away.
right,
So they've been, kind of on the side assisting murder over here.
right,
Well, his brother is a murderer and broke out of prison. So then he comes home. He finds these bodies that the old lady's killed. He thinks it's the brother. And it's just one of those big, just,
Classic mix-up.
Yeah.
yeah.
it's hilarious. But it is very old black and white. I think it was 1954 it came out or
Oh, crazy.
64. Yeah. That's a great one.
That was a fifth grade classic for you.
Fourth
Okay,
grade.
yeah,
I was born in 70, you dick.
Bro, I grew up in a John Wayne household. My dad was the
yeah.
biggest fan of the Dukes, so I think the oldest movies I was seeing were anything that was like John Wayne in his prime.
My
Like
dad
sometime-
still is.
like westerns from the 50s kind of shit, right? It was but it was fun. Like we had like the old one of those horses that has like the 4 springs in the corners and shit.
and
And
just
my
bouncing
brother and
and
I would
rocking.
just be like sitting there just fucking riding it out, like, let's go boys, we're right,
They'll
it
keep
was
those springs oiled and it's pretty loud.
we used to have a thing, like I was like 3 or 4 years old and I would just ride that thing, like, time to go to bed, Brad. No, and just ride. And all of a sudden I just ride.
Falls off.
But yeah, I don't know if you guys ever watched anything from the Duke, but it was
Oh, yeah.
classic. Like, he gets the girl. He was James Bond in the Western era.
Yeah.
They came to him. He said, "Hey, you got one thing to do," and there's always some bad man out there trying to stop what he's doing. And the Duke gets away with it. John Wayne was the toughest bastard alive. Got lung cancer twice. Motherfucker said.
What's the film with Burt Reynolds? I forget what car
Smoking the Bandit?
Yeah, Smoking the Bandit.
Fucking
Oh,
love those movies. I
Birds.
own those movies. Yeah, those things are great.
Smoking the Bandit.
Just a legend.
Yeah.
There's like 5 people in the world that can wear a mustache like that.
Right.
Like Sam Elliott.
Sam Elliott.
or
I don't
like
think he ever
Burt
ages.
Reynolds. Oh my God.
Or he's aging backwards. I don't know. Sam Elliott, yeah. I just watched him on the ranch. I just watched was last year, but he looks the same as he did in fucking Blade. Like,
He's definitely a type,
Roadhouse.
Right? Like he's the same look, right? It's not the same. Oh, we actually
Sean
like I
Connery.
said, I was just talking about
Sean
Grace
Connery's
and
the
Frankie.
fucking man.
He's in Grace and Frankie.
oh, that's
as
right.
well.
He's one of the
Yeah,
ex-husbands?
He's like an ex-boyfriend.
Yeah, my wife
of,
watches that.
Freaking Jane Fonda's character. But yeah, no, we just got to that point. I just realized.
How's that? My wife watches that show, and she likes to do crosswords. and she couldn't figure out the Fonda that's in Grace and Frankie. I'm like, Jane? I don't even fucking watch the show, and I can tell you that Peter's been dead. He's not in anything.
I don't know if there's a lot of other people named Fonda in the
Right?
world.
You got Jane, and you got Peter.
There's
Right.
Ball.
Peter's gone.
Ball Fonda.
Fondler.
How about who's your favorite James Bond?
Oh man, I mean Connery is a legend, but I have a soft spot for the Pierce Brosnan ones because those are the first ones that I actually saw when I was younger. But man, I mean Sean, before like film was actually cool and all the CGI and everything, all the Michael Bay explosion looking things that they've come up with, like it's I mean he was just the suave, like the
It'll always be Connery for me.
Skyfall was my favorite.
really okay.
I loved Skyfall.
Okay.
I don't know what the act. I'm terrible
Yeah,
at actor
Daniel
names.
Craig, man.
Daniel Craig is great.
Yeah,
I'd probably say he's my second. Like
Yeah.
Sean
I
Connery
love
always be
him.
the first.
Goldeneye was probably my favorite.
Roger Moore was
Goldeneye was
okay,
good
but
too.
he's
Yeah.
before Connery. He was,
Yeah.
the guys before Connery weren't. I don't know. They're old.
Best Sean Connery film for me though, Hunt for the Red October.
Really?
Him and Alec Baldwin. Yeah. Oh, fantastic.
It was good. I'm more of a
Fantastic movie.
League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Okay. Yeah.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
he made
He
a
did great in that.
role
Yeah.
there too. Yeah.
Who? Oh, there was one other. We were talking about mustache. Magnum PI. Why can't I think of his name?
Oh yeah,
Tom Selleck.
Tom Selleck.
That
yeah,
dude's
that
mustache is classic. Yeah.
They're
You know who's? And I'll put this one out here. Mike Ditka.
Oh,
Be
okay.
another one
Oh, yeah.
that could be out there. Like,
Absolutely.
You know, he's
Absolutely.
got a right face for it. Yeah.
What were you saying? They're doing what?
They're coming out with a new season of Magnum PI.
Oh, of the new one with the
Right.
whoever. He's not Tom Selleck. Okay.
Right.
Once again, not the same actor.
Yep.
It's okay. I did watch a few of it, but it's kind of a different feel to it, which I guess, they got to make it with the times. When I was out sick a couple weeks ago, I actually started watching Magnum PI, the original one, again, and it's just quite fucking hilarious how bad most of the acting was. And pretty much they just threw him in some tiny, tight shorts and a button-up shirt that was open.
That's like a
Go
cop
hop in
show,
this
right?
car.
Like,
Yeah.
so-
Well, kind of. He's like ex-military who's now a private investigator in Hawaii.
Okay, I loved Hawaii Five-0.
Yes.
There you go.
I'm sure you're talking about the newer one. That,
Both.
Did you
I
like
like
you've
both.
seen the original? Yeah.
I've seen both. And
that shit's
I
good.
think they're both equally good.
Yeah. I like
Sad they canceled
Scott.
it.
Scott Can. Is it Can? I don't know.
Did you
I think
just
he's
turn on
awesome.
Van Halen?
I just unplugged my phone.
Did you just put these sunnies on for Van Halen?
I did. I was about to go ahead and jump, but Don
You
turned
whipped
it
him out
up.
of
I was
nowhere.
looking at Don. I turned around and it's just wow.
I was in close proximity. I was having dinner with someone who they was sitting across from me. Next day, they have COVID. I was sharing a dab pen with someone. Next day, they test positive for COVID. I was living with someone who was living in the same proximity. We're using all the same dishes and everything. Didn't get COVID. I'm at work, and my boss comes back, and he's vaccinated, but he still has COVID. And he gives me COVID, and then he has the nerve to tell me.
Are we
after-
talking about the boss here?
No. This was
Pat.
Didn't that happen here once too? He's a super spreader.
Yeah.
potentially.
I
Yeah.
might be a super.
He gave it to me. I know that.
I think my most recent cold I definitely got from Pat. But
Yeah.
Well, he gave it to me. Honestly, it spreads. When one of us is sick, we're all.
Well, if you guys stop
sick.
having these big orgies over there,
Yeah, you're right.
you know,
We need to stop it.
yeah, can't stop, won't stop on the
no
emergency.
mouth to mouth. Okay, that's all you got to do.
That's why we
Just
had to
don't kiss
wax.
'em.
That's why we had to wax the floors.
I'll never get the
You know
tool
we
room
didn't.
one.
You
but
know we
whatever.
didn't. You know we didn't use wax on those floors. You know what I'm saying? Those
I do have to ask because maybe you guys know. There's a picture of a girl in his office. Is that his sister?
correct.
Yeah, that's
The,
Amy.
was it a
Yeah.
sport thing?
Yeah,
Yeah, they're all volleyball.
Okay, that's what I thought. I
Everyone
just walked in. I was like, wait a second,
Yeah.
that's Pat's last
Yeah.
name.
Yeah, the
Super
only thing.
big, yeah.
The only thing larger than a Catholic family is a Hawaiian family.
Yeah.
You know that's
And that's in two senses.
Correct.
Both size and amount.
yeah. Catholic families are quantity, and Hawaiian families are like body mass.
I don't know. I think a Mormon family beats a Catholic family in quantity.
Yeah.
You know, maybe in today's world, you know, because
They're like bribed to have like 12 kids each.
yeah, and then you factor in the multiple wives thing, and then
Yeah.
it's exponential. It's like having a little.
Okay, not all of them have multiple.
It's like having a little exponent in the top of the number. You know?
Allegedly.
How many people do you have? In your
Prove
family?
it.
It's more side. It's more side chicks now.
Yeah, there you go.
How many people do you have in your family? Oh, you know, like 2 to the 4th power. You know,
I do want to throw out I know I've been making all you guys look. I have my new website up. Now has the merch store, and I created a coupon. Ooh. So anybody who listens to the podcast goes to the website and to the merch store. If you type in "I listen 15," you get 15% off your tire order.
Oh, nice.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's and Donnie, correct me if I'm wrong. You go to the dadpodcastboise.com.
Oh, yes.
And you go to the merch store. There's some pretty sweet merch up there. If you love titties, then you definitely are going to want to get the titties tank top. You know, it just says titties right across.
Or if you
titties.
just have titties, get it. You know,
That's fair.
Exactly.
That's fair. And you don't have to have massive titties. You just have to have titties, and everyone has at least.
if you
one
got
titty.
a nipple, you got a titty.
We love the little titties too.
Yeah.
You know, you could have one titty, you could have two titties, you could have three titties. But if you have titties
Amen.
and you
I
like
feel
them,
like if you got 3 titties, this is especially the shirt for you.
Yes.
absolutely.
Yeah. It's definitely worth it. A lot of cool stuff. More stuff coming. There's a dog just like licking everything in here.
Just trying to find some of this pepper.
Waxing the floors.
Yeah. That's how you wax the floors. You just let a couple dogs loose at night.
Yes.
Sprinkle some seasoning across the floor.
Yeah. They're a part of our,
with a little peanut butter between the toes.
Yeah.
Some chocolate.
you know, the dogs are a huge part of our parties here in the evening. You know, the pineapple parties.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Fun.
I get that's how the COVID really spread.
You know, the pineapple is actually it's a hidden logo for swingers.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how hidden it is when they put it right on their doorstep, but
Or tattooed on their body.
or tattooed on their body.
If you
or just
don't-
carry it around with
Yeah.
them. Like, hey.
you know, Hawaiians, they're a big part of that culture, and that's why the pineapple was kind of
Does that mean SpongeBob's a swinger?
Of course. He lives in the
100%.
pineapple. He's the biggest swinger of all.
you know, him and Squidward, they go way back. Door.
He's a swinger. He's just not getting any. You know, nobody wants to swing.
Well, yeah, he can't even drive.
Yeah, right. Can't get to anybody else's house. Nobody wants to come to his pineapple.
Have you guys seen my oldest Carter showed me this the other day? The real life Patrick star. There is actually a starfish out there that it looks like it's got butt cheeks. And that has got to be the one that they used as muse for Patrick, I guess.
Okay.
I showed him one because I got one that came across my phone. I followed something called like the real Tarzan. There's like a freaking starfish out that looks like it has penis heads on all the.
Mike Olson's a G, man. He's like modern day Steve Irwin. You know, he's pretty cool, man.
Till he dies, like Steve Irwin.
R.I.P. the legend.
Fuck that stingray.
Hey, you know,
I swear
That's
to God,
not what he
I'll
tried to
find
do,
him.
is it?
I'll find him.
Shifty little fuckers.
or if you can't afford Steve Irwin, they've got the Walmart version of Steve Irwin. It was the Jeff Corwin experience. I don't know if you guys ever.
Oh, yeah.
that. Yeah. You know, not a bad guy, but he's definitely like the Walmart version of Steve Irwin. That's a definite.
Oh my God,
That
the
is-
cake on that fucking starfish.
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh.
you gotta click in it.
Oh shit!
The cake.
That is definitely how they came up with
Real life
Patrick or SpongeBob is looking at that thing. Like,
That star don't skip leg day. I'll tell you that much right now.
how about the orange one there?
Only glutes.
He likes them thick.
Dang. I bet you he can't touch his head because he does too many curls, you know? Like that last one you showed
His
me.
brain went to his ass.
Yeah.
That's why Patrick's so dumb.
So this is the one I saw that I showed my kid, and then he told me about the starfish with the butt. That literally looks like a guy mushroom heads on each end of the star.
That's 5 dicks in a hand.
Yeah, I was
That's
like,
dick fingers,
okay.
bro.
Some weird shit growing under the water. I'm just
Dick fingers. That reminds me of Men in Black when Tommy Lee Jones is kicking him in the crotch over and over and over
the
again.
bald chinian.
The bullshit.
And Will Smith goes, "No, you can't kick him there. There's nothing to him. You
He's
have
a
to hit him in the
Balchinian."
chin." Kind of like Donnie. Donnie's kind of a ball chinian, aren't
I am,
you? Yeah.
but in a different way. I just like balls on my chin.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
My chin aren't balls.
With socks on.
Balls.
Because it's not gay.
Yeah.
Can I schedule an
It's only
appointment?
gay if you make eye contact.
Do you do reverse operations where you put your balls on other people's chins?
Oh, yeah.
I'd be into that sort of thing.
Whatever works.
Okay, cool.
I mean, they're pretty big, so it might be your whole head, not just your chin.
Don't throw me with a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good.
I'm about to start a second podcast, hopefully with my neighbors, called Neighbor Movie Night, I think is the name we agreed upon. And we want to start off by, we're going to talk about Everything Everywhere All at Once. Have you guys watched that one yet?
I saw the ads for it.
I have
the other
not.
day.
No, I
I've
haven't
seen
seen
it.
it.
I've seen parts
So
of
the previews, you know, when you first go into it, you're thinking, oh, cool, kind of a superhero type movie. Not at all.
Okay.
It's definitely in a multiverse movie, and it actually turned out to be really good.
See, the multiverses is too much for me.
But
It's just like one person comes back, one person is different. It's all confusing. I stopped watching The Flash because of it, and I just get confused.
Did
you?
Yeah, Rick
talking
and
about the
Morty
new
was
Flash?
getting to be too much
Yeah.
for me. Like I
What?
love it, but it was just like it's I
That's
can't even,
blasphemous.
I can no, it's not that I hate it. I love the show, but I always am like, okay, where the hell did you just pull this out of your ass?
Did you hear about
Yeah.
Rick? The dude, he's not. What did he do? He was a pedophile or something?
Something like that. I remember the guy who did the
I heard
voice.
something about it.
Yeah.
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 I mean, that
They're
makes
still
sense.
thinking about they're still gonna do episodes. I just don't know.
Change his
They gotta
voice.
how
Or,
it's
figure, they
gonna-
gotta
how
figure
it's
out a
gonna
new
work.
voice actor.
Well, I mean, Rick Sanchez is always hanging out with Morty anyway. Wasn't that kind of apparent?
Ew.
a grandparent.
Oh, yeah, I like that. That was good. That was worthy of the dad podcast.
There's an old multiverse one called The One with Jet Li and Jason Statham. And it's kind of Everything Everywhere All at Once is kind of like that.
Oh, okay.
And it's not like the whole Rick and Morty one, but it's just like somehow it's almost like a mix of that and The Matrix. Because some way she does something that plugs her into the thoughts or skills that she had in a different multiverse. So she doesn't like jump from verse to verse, but she somehow can do, like at one part, it's like they got to shock it into you or something. They rub salt in their eyes, and then now they've got this. So
Yeah.
you can definitely tell it seems more like it had been an indie film, but it does have Jamie Lee Curtis, the little Chinese kid from Indiana Jones and Goonies.
Oh, okay.
Still around?
Yeah,
Short round.
I know him as Data. We'll call him Short Round.
Okay. Yeah.
He's actually an old man in it, but yeah, he actually just won the Golden Globe for Best Actor or Best Supporting Actor or something. But
Very
Oh,
cool.
nice.
it was a really good one. If you can get past the multiverse, Sam, it's definitely worth watching.
I'll give it a go.
But it's like one of those weird ones.
Okay.
Might wait for the
What's it
podcast
on?
to come out.
What's that?
What's it on? Like Netflix or?
It's on my Vudu. I bought it. I don't know.
Oh, you buy it?
I'm very big on movies. I've got probably 850 movies on my Vudu.
That would
Oh,
be
nice.
Pirate Bay .cc.
1, 2, 3 movies.
Pirating movies is a crime.
How about any weird movies you guys like?
Gotta think.
I watched 2 just this weekend. Both star Harry Potter. I don't know what his real name is. Daniel Radcliffe. Thank you.
Yeah.
Making a new Harry Potter.
Guns Akimbo.
Okay.
I heard that was just horrible.
It actually
I didn't
wasn't
make
bad.
I didn't make it through 20 minutes. Of
It's
it.
definitely not a
Everybody that I've
go to
talked
the theater and watch it. Did you ever watch Death Race?
Yeah,
Okay, so it's kind of like that,
horrible movie.
but somehow he gets they do surgery and bolt these guns to his fucking hands.
Oh yeah, no,
So he has
that's-
no
yeah.
hands. So there's
I know
some
the
comedy
premise, for
parts.
sure.
There's some. It's not horrible, but and then
I
there
can't
is
watch
one.
Rupert Grant outside of Harry Potter either. Like Rupert Grant's
that
trying to be an
the
actor.
ginger
but-
boy?
Yeah, it's Ron Weasley.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen him in anything.
He's
so-
tried to be a main character a couple times, and it's just not. It's just not for me. I can't do
Yeah.
it.
There's this weird show called Servant on Apple TV, and it's about like this mom that loses her baby, but the baby has like a fake baby, but thinks it's real, and then someone brings in a real baby, so it's like she has a real. It's really weird and like mind fuck. But
Where'd the baby go?
Ron Weasley, I haven't finished it, but Ron Weasley's in it, whatever his name is,
in the body of the
Rupert
fake
Grant,
baby.
yeah.
and he plays a great part. Like he's really good acting in it.
Okay.
It's just a weird. You have to be like want to watch some weird shit
Right.
and
yeah.
disturbing.
Let's just say the other one that Daniel Radcliffe did that I watched that was weird. It's called Horns, and it's like his girlfriend dies and they blame him and they call him a demon, and all of a sudden he starts growing fucking horns out his head, but nobody seems to care.
Yeah.
It was definitely a very fucking weird movie. I didn't make it through that one.
Yeah.
I fell asleep.
Doesn't he? He's in another one. The one where he's an angel. Like it's a TV show.
Oh, it's
Good
actually
Place.
Miracle Workers.
Or
Miracle Workers.
That's right.
It's
Great
got
show.
some really funny parts. I like it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
I
started watching that one.
Yeah.
I think after Harry Potter, my first hit with him was a newer movie with Sandra Bullock and who's that Tate guy? Channing Tatum. She writes novels or something, and Channing Tatum is her cover model or whatever. But Daniel Radcliffe is the bad guy who kidnaps her in this movie. I was like, oh, okay. So he does do something outside, and then I started searching and found all these other ones. But
Yeah.
Guns Akimbo isn't horrible. You can watch it on Amazon Prime for free. I guess not. You've paid the Prime membership, but you don't have to pay to watch the movie. But it wasn't horrible. It's definitely like if you're just wandering around, you don't have to pay attention to the movie to know what's going on.
Sure.
and there's a lot of blood and action. People
know
getting their
what?
heads blown off.
You know,
Just
I'm
like
sad
one
I
of those.
Yeah, right. It's just
Have on
You
kind
just
of
gotta you gotta be able to sit through and bear it, right?
Yeah.
Just, kind of a thing. I wish. Oh God, why can't I not think of her name? I literally was just thinking of her name, Emma Watson. There we go.
Yeah. Hermione.
Like, I wish there was more Emma Watson.
I agree.
movies that
What was
were
the
going
last
through.
thing she did? The
I don't know, but she cut her hair like a pixie.
End of the
now,
World
and she's
one?
Still hot.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've told my wife only certain ladies can do that pixie cut.
Oh my lord. Even when she had the big bushy hair, I still had
She can do anything.
respectable because
She
I
can-
was a child.
I'm
as
more of an
well
Emma
at the
Stone,
time,
but you know, Watson's okay.
Yeah. But she did more movies, right? Like, it would have been just nicer. At least I'd enjoyed watching her instead.
Yeah, I think End
she
of the
took the
World
check and left.
was like the last one I've seen her in.
Oh, this is
This is the end?
This is the end.
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
I think that's the last one I saw.
With Seth
too.
Rogen.
I
Yeah,
was
that
like, she
movie is
did that one
fantastic.
goofy
That's
one,
a great
but-
movie. I love anything like Seth Rogen's in. I think it's hilarious.
What's the newest one he did where it's almost he did I get disappointed when comedic actors try to do serious roles.
Yeah. agree.
But I guess the one he just recently did about Steven Spielberg's life, he did pretty good in. Supposedly, I haven't watched it because it's a very slow, boring movie, and I can't watch usually those because I fall asleep. I can't remember what it's called though.
was it like
This not the Spellmans. This
something like that though?
yeah,
right?
it was like
him.
the last name of them, but
his family name kind of thing.
yeah. So it was based off of Steven Spielberg's life, and he played a young or an old Spielberg. I don't know, medium Spielberg. I don't know. Suppose he did get in that, but yeah, I don't like Jonah Hill when he got all skinny and tried to do serious movies. I didn't care for it.
Crushed his role.
Yeah.
He
Adam
will forever
Sandler's-
be the fat kid.
Yeah.
Out of freaking
I love Adam Sandler.
yeah.
Like his serious ones aren't as bad as some of the others, but I still
No, the
he always-
basketball one wasn't that great.
I didn't watch it.
It was-
Uncut
it
Gems was okay,
I didn't like Uncut Gems.
but he is the character from all his other movies. Like that is Adam
no,
Sandler.
but that's
Like,
his whole snitch, right? Because it's all of his friends, and he
Yeah,
just like he
just
wants
like
to have
Grown Ups.
all of his friends, to, right? Like I love
Great fucking movies.
I do
I love
love
the
Happy
Grown Ups.
Madison Productions for that
Yeah.
because it's like it's
Yeah.
fun seeing like there he is, motherfucker.
Yeah. No, Billy Madison is an all-time great
yeah.
movie.
Water Boy for me was a big time.
Happy Gilmore.
Happy
fantastic.
Gilmore for sure.
Longest Yard. You know,
Longest Yard is so
The original one's pretty
underrated,
good, too.
bro.
Yeah. Burt Reynolds.
Yeah, right
Yeah,
there.
in both of them, huh?
Mustache, yeah.
I'll stick with Grown Ups for Adam Sandler. That's my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
It's just.
Did you guys
I
ever
think
watch
it's awesome.
8 Crazy Nights?
Yes,
His animated
every year.
holiday thing.
No.
Oh my god, you guys need to watch
Yeah.
that, dude.
Okay.
It's a get
It's-
fucked up and watch this.
It's
movie.
definitely
really.
awesome.
Whitey is still. I cannot unsee the shit that he just gets fucked on. Like,
Who's
check
another
it
one
out.
that tried to go serious? Will Ferrell did a couple, but it wasn't.
Jim Carrey tried
Carrey.
to do the
He's
number
probably the one.
23, which was like a really serious one. It was like a
Yeah.
horror movie, something about demons.
Yeah, and it
You
could have been
divide
way
2
better.
by 3, and he was seeing it everywhere, and it was really like and he was just trying to be like this dude that was cracking it and trying to like, and I don't know, it was just horrible.
Gotcha.
No.
I love Tommy Boy.
Ah,
One
yeah.
of my favorite
Farley,
movies.
baby.
So let's go on to
Rest
Chris
in
Farley
peace.
here. So my buddy Dan, I don't know if you've met him yet or not, but
I don't know.
he's been on the podcast a lot, but he hates Ryan Reynolds. And his argument for that is because he plays the same role in every movie.
Yes, absolutely.
So I brought up Chris Farley, Adam Sandler for the most part. They're all the same in every movie they do, but he doesn't hate them. He loves all their movies and loves them as an actor, but not Ryan Reynolds. And I don't get it. Is Ryan Reynolds too pretty for that?
Maybe he's
Is
just
that a
jealous.
thing? It could be.
Well,
jealous.
you know, Ryan Reynolds' character is like he's like trying to be satirically funny, but he's just not. You know, he wants to be funny really bad, and sometimes he's funny, but most of the time he's just like over narrating what's going on too much. I can understand that. I mean, I like Ryan Reynolds. I like his movies. I really like his commercial with Hugh Jackman. I thought the commercial for Aviation Gin and when Hugh Jackman just sits on the side and doesn't drink any of it. You know, that was funny. It was funny, but I can understand the argument, but.
See, and I don't know. Like,
But to be-
Hitman's Bodyguard, awesome. Obviously, Deadpool, I love.
To base the entire
Deadpool's
argument,
Did
off
you
him
like
playing
the
the same
Green
character?
Lantern?
You know, I liked it enough that I own it, but
Okay.
I think
So
they
you
need to
are a
remake it
fan.
and make it better.
Yeah, it was not a good movie.
Yeah.
Way too much
I
fucking
agree.
CGI.
I
Way too
agree.
much.
Yeah,
Same with the first Hulk movie. Way too much fucking CGI.
yeah.
Don't need to do that.
Can I throw another name in that pot? Matthew McConaughey.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the man is a legend in his
Yeah.
own right, and he's the coolest dude alive. But
He makes people want to buy Lincolns. You know,
I'm telling you, I have considered a Lincoln myself.
They're just Fords with a different logo on
Yeah,
them.
fuck that. I'm
you
not
know?
old enough for a
But you,
Lincoln or a
like-
Cadillac.
But Dazed and Confused was obviously his first role, and then like there was something I watched recently that he was like he
Beach
just
bum?
so happened to be just the perfect fit for it. And they were like, just go out here and wing your first line, and he hit him with the all right. And
He did a rom-com too.
Oh yeah, he's done a million
And,
things.
yeah.
Fool's Gold. Did
Yeah,
you ever
and-
see
yeah,
that one?
yeah,
Like that
and,
was like, but that was maybe
he's
his
good in it.
next best, and everything else was just the same. Like like laissez-faire. My life is good. I never really had any troubles. Failure to Launch. Did you guys ever see that one?
No.
Yeah, where they're
Yeah.
trying to get him out of his mom's house.
Yeah,
Kind of
right.
thing.
He's like 35, living at home. Like I just was never motivated, and here we are.
Have you seen his
It's like,
his?
dude,
I don't know if
the
it's his
same-
newest, but newer one.
Yeah.
I think maybe 2020 Beach Bum.
Oh, man, I haven't seen it, but I've
It's-
heard of it. Yeah.
That's probably one I would tell people is really not worth watching.
See, right, and it's
You can watch it on Netflix or something for free, but it's just not. It's
So that's just. I mean, it just goes. There's typecasts. There's just
Yeah.
fucking like Ryan Reynolds.
he
right
plays just an alcoholic poet or something who just wants to be a beach bum.
So kind of
He has all this money, he just
on the
doesn't use it.
So here's one. Then on the other side of that Roman discussion, are there actors that can change character? Like, who are some actors that you guys can think of that like really do change their character for the sake of the film that they're in or the show that they're in?
Johnny Depp,
Nah, see, I think
I thought he had a very wide.
Tom Hanks.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, see,
Yeah,
Okay, I agree. He
Brad
changed the
Pitt.
character.
I think Brad
Pitt.
Pitt also had a big range.
I have a problem with Leo, and it's not that he can't change the character. I just think that there are so many actors that could do it better. I don't think he.
Well,
Is-
obviously, he took like
I don't
30 years to get an Oscar.
Well, like Johnny Depp, who
So-
else can do Edward Scissorhands or Jack Sparrow or
No, I agree.
the way he does?
I agree.
But
I agree.
Leo, you could put so many other people in any of his roles, and the movie could still be good.
except Wolf of Wall Street.
But see, that's only because you know it with
pretty good
Leo. If it would have come out and somebody else was in that role,
What if it
I don't
was
know.
like?
He
What
did
if
that.
that? What
I
if
just
that
don't
role
think
was
he's
like
that
Vince
great of an
Vaughn?
actor.
What if it was Vince Vaughn out
Yeah.
there just selling penny stocks? It's not the same. Like,
Yeah.
you know. Like,
well, I mean, you got to choose the right person.
But Leo
But-
Leo studied Jordan Belford for years before he did that movie, and I'm pretty like he comes close to how like the real Jordan Belford like
Yeah.
acts in real life, which
True.
I don't know. I thought
I'm not saying he
I
did
thought
horrible.
great.
I'm just saying I just don't think he's like that one actor that you got to have because there's somebody else could fill the role if he says no.
you know, I think that Leo is that guy though. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, I think he definitely. I feel like absorbs the character he's supposed to play more than he just is Leo in the character that he's playing. If that makes sense,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Like, I think he feels.
I'll still disagree, but yeah.
yeah, I think he fills a role more than.
I think the only role he did great was What's Eating Gilbert Grape. You know, he
Not
does a
Shutter
great,
Island. He was great in Shutter Island.
He does
it
a
was-
great retard.
I thought he was great in Shutter Island.
I don't mean that bad. Like I know it's the word you're not supposed to say, but
Crushed.
he did
Yeah.
awesome.
Tom Hanks also played a great.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
I guess technically so did Dustin Hoffman
Tom
in Rain
Hanks,
Man.
great
Right.
fucking range. You know.
Yes.
Like, that's what I'm saying.
I watched his.
Have you seen
newest
his
movie.
new one?
I love it.
Oh my god.
Man Named Otto or Man Called Otto. Yeah,
Man
it was
Named
awesome.
Otto.
It was really good. My wife and I skipped on the kids and went on a movie night, and it was good.
Nice.
Django Unchained though, Leo and Django Unchained.
See, I still think maybe not anybody, but there are many actors out there that could have done that same part just as good. That's
Yeah,
just how I
but-
feel. I just don't like.
Yeah, but it's Leo.
But Leo.
Well, that's
could
what I'm
do
saying.
that
But
and
if
more.
if they made the movie and somebody else was in the role, Leo was never in it, you wouldn't notice
all right, here's
because I mean, now you would because you've seen him in the role. But I'm just saying, like that's his type of acting. Is that like if it was ever made with somebody else, it still would have been just as big of a hit.
Yeah.
Here's a curveball off of the A-listers. Maybe he's this, but what do you guys think of Gerard Butler? Because he was a little
Like
bit-
him?
He had a range too. Obviously, I think of some of his later movies kind of sucked, and he kind of tried to do like some of these badass roles. Which okay, yeah, fill the role, dude. But like he was also like Phantom of the Opera.
Mm-hmm.
He was the dude out here with the pipes, like
the math
busting.
teacher one. Shit, what can't I think of that? Beautiful Mind.
Yeah. So I mean, he's.
Or
got
no,
a
was that
couple
that was
different,
Russell Crowe?
like-
Never mind.
Was it?
Yeah, that was Russell Crowe. So was Gladiator.
Yeah, Gladiator was Russell Crowe.
I liked.
I don't
like
think
Olympus Has Fallen. And
see, that's
and,
another typecast Russell
those.
Crowe for me. Like that's just like the dude's just in a battle his whole career.
yeah.
Just a fighter.
I liked White House Down way more than Olympus Fallen.
Yeah. Oh, that was one with Tate.
Channing Tatum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the Taint kid.
We guys think of like Harrison Ford.
Typecast.
Go. I fucking love Harrison Ford.
He's good in
he's
there's a new show on Apple TV called Shrinking.
Oh, yeah, I want to see that.
He's really good in.
I'm still trying to think of the Harrison Ford one. It's not The Refugee. It's Fugitive.
Fugitive, yes.
Fugitive, yeah.
Something about trying to get his family back.
Yes.
And it wasn't in that one, like, it was the doctor with, like, one arm or something and he kept saying there's a one-armed man. And
Right.
yeah.
Right.
See, I think Harrison Ford does great. There was another one back where he was witness protection agent and had to take this kid and they go and stay on, like, an Amish farm or something.
Right.
Long time ago. I think that was probably late 80s.
You know, despite how his personal life turned out being,
Mel Gibson?
No. I mean,
Mel
Mel
he
Gibson,
did some great movies, too.
Mel Gibson's in that category. What's his name?
Bill Cosby.
See, I was never
Ghost Dad.
was never a fan of Cosby myself, but Kevin Spacey.
Oh, yeah, he did some.
I thought him in Seven with
Yeah.
with Morgan Freeman and Brad Pitt.
And Brad Pitt.
7 is good.
Seven, like Kevin Spacey was freaky. Like a good like he played a great character, but like that role was fucked up.
I think what lost it for him, besides his family life, was Horrible Bosses.
Oh my God.
I did not like him in Horrible Bosses. I love the movies, but I didn't like Kevin Spacey in it.
Fucking Jen Aniston.
What was that?
Love
American
that.
Beauty he did. He's kind of played a weird role in that one, too.
Yeah.
But
I think of The Negotiator with Samuel L. Jackson. Another great film.
Someone asked me a while ago. I forget who it was. It might have been one of you guys, but Dwayne The Rock Johnson, is he really a good actor?
I was going to bring that up because I heard it, too. It had to have been here.
I mean,
Someone asked me that, and then I was like, I don't know.
WWE is acting.
It is all acting. 100%.
Oh, yeah,
So,
it's
I
great,
mean-
but he plays the exact same role in
It's just
every
a
single
typecast.
movie.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I love
Same
I
as
love
what
the-
we're
I love
talking
the
with Ryan
guy.
Reynolds
Yeah.
and Chris Farley and
I
everything
love
else.
the guy.
What was the one where he's with Kevin Hart and it was
Which
like
one?
The
Whereas
yeah.
he's the secret agent and Kevin
Yeah.
Hart's the accountant. It's
whatever it is,
I never saw that one, but I know what you're talking about.
but it's yeah.
Central Intelligence.
That's what it is.
It's hilarious. But you put him and Kevin Hart together in anything, and it's been good. You know, look at the new Jumanjis.
I thought the new Jumanji was garbage for sure.
Really did
Yeah.
it hit huge?
It was not for me.
And I mean, you add Jack Black to the mix too. So you got The Rock, Kevin Hart, Jack Black.
I love Kevin Hart in Ride Along. I thought Ride Along
Yeah.
were great movies.
Speaking of Jumanji, Robin Williams is probably like one of my top 5s all time.
Actors?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I just kind
he's
of
another versatile one.
Mrs. Doubtfire for sure is one of the best too.
He's done so much. He was Popeye.
Yeah.
You know, he is the one and only Aladdin, the genie.
He was Hook. Like it was
Hook?
Peter Pan. Like
Yeah.
kind
it
of
was a
thing.
great
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mork and Mindy. I don't know if any of you remember.
Yeah,
that was all TV
Mork
show.
and Mindy
That was a little bit
Nanu
before my
Nanu.
time, but I did see that.
Like Robin Williams was definitely one of the better.
Yeah,
like
right.
he could do anything.
R.I.P.
I think of that
He,
Jumanji.
he
that
did
was
though.
in,
There were
like
some
that
serious ones. Like again, comedians going serious.
Bicentennial. Movie. Yeah, that was like the
Photo
one that fell off
booth?
for me. Yeah, that one was pretty bad.
Like yeah, I was like, why? Don't do that. Don't
He's just
become
got to
some
be.
creepy,
He's
weird,
just
like,
got to be able to do his voices, right?
Yeah.
That's what he's all about. It's just he makes his little funny voices.
Yeah.
and gets
But I
his
think
stitches.
that goes the same with
Very
Jim Carrey. He's
talented.
got his little facial expressions and his voices and stuff. And
It's just so animated.
yeah, he needs those kind of movies. You can't go with some of these. Liar Liar was okay, fun with Dick and Jane because he could still do some of that funny shit.
Jim Carrey movies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he is the Grinch. Like he's got the motions in the face. He can't do like you said, 23. Don't do a serious role.
Yeah, we had
Leave that like
Bruce
Kevin
Almighty,
Bacon and shit. Yeah,
and
like,
then Steve Carell's Evan Almighty. Aren't they coming out with another like Almighty movie?
oh god, I hope not.
I
but
think, but
I'm gonna look and see now.
yeah, I thought Evan Almighty was decent. I thought Bruce Almighty was decent.
I thought Bruce Almighty was good just because it had Jennifer Aniston in it. I'm in love with Jennifer Aniston. She is awesome. Her and Brad Pitt should have never split up. They would have had like fucking gods for babies.
I'm gonna kidnap
Or
her.
or
Yeah, have her show
really
me the
ugly
fountain
kids
of
for
youth
babies,
is.
because sometimes too attractive people having kids is an ugly baby. It's like a positive plus a positive.
So cute. It's ugly.
I mean, look at my parents. You know, they're pretty attractive people, and look what happened to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty ugly.
Burned.
They tried 4 other times too. Couldn't get it right.
That was my example.
back to TV shows. Any of you watch Cobra Kai?
No.
I got a couple episodes in.
I fucking love it.
Once again,
It's
one of
awesome.
those things I gotta
Isn't
watch
that-
around Kelsey.
Isn't that the show where the gay tiger trainer, he's like super gay and he's like working with the tigers? But
No,
like,
you're
everyone gives him a bunch of
thinking
Tiger
of the
King.
Tiger King.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, Cobra Kai is a snake.
Okay.
You know, a cobra.
Oh, gotcha. But
It's just Karate Kid.
I thought Cobra was like an innuendo for like a wiener.
Hey,
you know
once
what I'm saying?
again, you got original actors involved here. Just
Yeah.
like the way you like it, huh?
And it hit huge. And it's all. I thought the storyline was great too. And I will and always be following Johnny. Daniel cheated. That was an illegal kick. Back in the original Karate Kid, you kids probably didn't see it. I don't know. I'm not talking about the one with Will Smith's son in it. That wasn't a
Jaden
Karate Kid
Smith
movie.
was not the original
No.
Karate Kid.
It was horrible. That was the
Oh,
worst
really?
one ever.
What happened to Jaden Smith's career?
What happened to Jaden
He
Smith?
started taking
Jesus.
too many shrooms and then posted videos of him crying. That's the latest I've heard of him.
Yeah, he's gone fucking weird.
Weird.
What's his Jada Pinkett? Yeah.
Jada Pinkett.
I mean, yeah,
She
look
was
at
kinda weird,
Will
too.
Smith. He slapped Chris Rock on stage, so he's downfall too.
Well, he's
defending
making a new
his-
movie.
He was defending his wife, though. He got the fuck up there and just.
I seen that's what I said. I was
You
like,
know what?
fucking
Heat of the
kudos to
moment,
him.
whatever.
I
But
don't know.
he
A
just
joke's a joke, you know.
Fuck Chris Rock.
Yeah.
Chris Rock's
Joke.
a bitch.
Slap him in the backstage. Right?
Yeah, like,
don't
I'm
do it
all,
on
I'm all
stage.
for fighting.
Like
Yeah.
at least he slapped
But-
him, didn't walk up there
Yo,
and just
catch
fucking
me-
knock him the
catch
fuck
me
out.
outside, right?
Let's,
Like,
let's
yeah,
handle this
yeah.
outside.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
Not in the middle of a
Yeah.
televised.
Yeah, you just look like you have no control over your
Yeah.
emotions, and it looks bad.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm all for fighting.
so
like,
I watched the
but-
show. Like I was watching it happen. I don't know if it's actually live, but you know, well, it was aired on TV. And I really do. I blame, even though he says it wasn't her, I blame his wife because he was kind of laughing. He chuckled. Then he looked at her and she made a face, and that's when he got up and went up there.
But yeah, you
Like
wanted,
he was kind of laughing to begin with. So I think it's more.
He didn't
like,
want to get his ass kicked when he went home. He also lets her cheat with every single person in the world.
Well, yeah, she's a beard, dude. Will Smith's gay. Hot take.
Allegedly.
No, I'm not saying there's a problem with it. I'm just saying he doesn't want to be construed that way. That's not the image he wants to appear as. But that's his problem. That shouldn't be the world's problem. Should be
I mean,
Chris Rock's problem.
It's 2023, man.
Yeah, his son's all about showing it off.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
If he's allowing the household that's open enough for Jaden to do it, then I'm so sure that he would be doing it if he was.
Yeah.
I don't think he's gay.
Bye. I'll give him bye, but
Metro.
I don't know. If you look at
hetero.
I can see it all the way in the back, like the John Wayne era, because there was Rock Hudson, who was supposed to be this biggest manly man. He was 100% gay, and he had to hide it and be like a John Wayne tough guy.
And
But nowadays, you don't hide it. Like everybody's coming. There's football players like
I
I'm
was gonna say,
gay.
think about the
and, like,
athletes.
he
that
was
play
before
in
he was
the
an
locker
actor. He
rooms,
was the
like-
Fresh Prince. You know, like
Yeah.
I think
Well-
that persona still exists. With
He
him.
had DJ
Hot
Jazzy
take,
Jeff with
DJ
him.
Jazzy Jeff was his boyfriend.
He had Jazzy with him.
But I mean, I think that's a stereotype in today's world that if you mention like faggot and you say faggot and being gay is not cool in rap, then you can't like be gay.
Will
Yeah.
Smith didn't have to cuss in his raps. Okay, Eminem did. He admitted to it. Not Will
Eminem's
Smith.
also gay. Just
I mean,
watch the interview.
Yeah, it was proven on the internet. Absolutely.
It's like in all of my lyrics.
Yeah, I thought Will Smith was done after the slap. All these people banning him and shit, but he's
Yeah.
coming out with the new
I
I
don't
Am
know,
Legend.
I feel like cancel culture has really died down. Honestly,
Yeah,
It was
they
a
just
thing
announced
for
they're
Everybody's
2
kinda
making
years,
the new
and then
I Am Legend Part 2
Oh yeah.
with him and
Well, dude, look at the
somebody else.
Look
I
at
don't
the new Flash thing. The dude Ezra, he's still playing, and he like raped kids.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, he's
So-
the
and
Flash in
still
the new movie
uncanceled.
coming out.
So he still got the role somehow.
Somehow Johnny Depp got canceled because some woman claimed he beat her, and
Well, he
then she
proven
proved.
he didn't.
Well, yeah, because her video showed he walked away every time.
She literally
Here's
was
my
awful.
proof. He
He got-
beat me, and
he
he's
got
walking away. Well, he's
Amber
getting
Heard.
hit. Yeah.
Amber Heard. Fuck Amber Heard.
Crazy ass bitch.
Yeah, she took a shit in his bed.
Justice for Johnny,
Yes!
bro.
Yeah, there's literally a
so
video of
fucking
it.
psycho.
Everybody get in the van. We're going to shit in her bed.
Oh yeah, dude. After a day of drinking beers, dude, I'm gonna give her the beer. shit.
What's
About to
the
be Dirty Mike
biggest
and the
thing she
boys.
did?
About to be Dirty Mike and the boys.
Biggest thing Amber Heard did was the redhead on Aquaman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't
I don't know. After the whole Johnny Depp thing, she deserves to get the shit beat out of her.
Yeah.
Yo, I know some chicks that'll come down.
Yeah.
2 days they'll be here. They gotta get their.
Brad knows people.
Oh, I know some. Yeah.
They gotta sober up.
I got some. I got.
But they'll be here 2
I got
days.
some girls I went to high school with that would happily beat the
You know
shit out
what
of
I'm
someone. Eating hot Cheetos for breakfast and
Speed
stuff.
dial 4. That's my assassin. She's ready to kill for me. Like, yeah.
Wow, that ended. You guys should.
She'll be here in March. Don't fuck around. By the way,
It's a two-step process, you know, Brad. You know, you fuck around, then you find out. You know, and I think Amber Heard fucked around, and
She's about to find out?
She's gonna find out. Yeah.
Well, I think I heard that Johnny Depp had to give back $2 million.
I don't know.
Or something like it, because like she kind of won her defamation case because of his lawyer or some shit like that. Mm-hmm. So like she, and again, for Johnny Depp, it's not even about the fucking money. Like, dude's fucking rich as hell. He was like, one of the interviews they gave him, he was like, yeah, I had to go because somehow I guess I lost $10 million. And I don't know. Like, he has somebody who takes care of his money. He doesn't even fucking care about the money.
I don't know. Watching that,
But they
was so
kicked
funny.
him out of the fucking Pirates of the Caribbean.
No, after he won, I'm pretty sure he got
He's
back.
not. He won't do it.
Really?
Yeah, he came out on an interview and said he will never do it again. He's like, because of the way they treated him,
They
he won't do
stole
it.
his
Yeah.
image or
No.
something. No, it was like they stole I'm sorry, that was the wrong words to use, but it was like they just kind of like discredited what he brought to creating the role. And they just took advantage of him for it.
So they're going to do the same thing Ghostbusters did for that one, and it's going to be an all-female cast or some shit like that. Was the
Which
last
they
I
already
read.
They already did that, right?
No, the Ghostbusters, yes, not Pirates of the Caribbean. There isn't one out yet with an all-female.
There's no Jack Sparrow.
No, it's going to be
Jane Sparrow.
So do you remember the very last one? There's the
Jacqueline.
Jill Sparrow.
the black lady pirate he brings on the ship. From what I read, she's going to be the new Jack Sparrow type person. Same with James Bond, though, as I heard.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be. Well, I don't know if you saw the new one, but didn't he die,
the last
man?
one. He did die.
Yeah.
The problem I would have with that is that it can't be James Bond anymore. Then
That's
you can
what I'm
keep
saying.
the 007 moniker,
Yeah,
but it can't be
won't
James Bond.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's the problem with all of them. What is it, 8, 9, however many I've played, they're all James. Like,
Yeah.
the 007, sure, you can pass that around, but
No, it shouldn't be called James Bond whatsoever.
You,
Yeah.
You are now Boy Katie.
look, I'm Man Katie. Okay.
Okay.
I haven't started crying yet, so I'm not there.
That's
Not yet.
Dude, Shiloh, do you remember Shiloh?
yeah.
Dude, I used to piss her off so bad because I called her Girl Boy Katie. That was like double fucking whammy, dude. Like, you fucked up big.
Yo, I know I play a lot of video games around here, but I also know all the fucking answers. So
I did laugh
Damn
when you had to
right.
go out in the field today. I was like, he's not a field guy. And he was like, that's what he told me. I was like,
Yeah,
yeah,
it'll be-
not
bro,
anymore.
fucking Luke apparently had his mind blown.
Yeah,
Put it
yeah.
behind me.
Yeah, that
Dude,
was,
he fucking wants to suck your dick, man.
that was a comment
Yeah, I
that
can't be
What
having
happened?
that was a comment that
Alleged.
Luke made. Was like, wow, Brad stacked that truck so well. I really just want to suck his meat. Like, that was
Brad is a dog. And I'm like,
For the right dollar amount, I'll grab 2 dicks at once.
I've got
But
$2
just,
in
18
quarters.
That's
yeah.
it,
But
like-
we have to remember that Luke's an adult, man. He's this is his first job he's had as an adult, so he's
Right?
I thought second, but I could be wrong.
Oh, no. Well, Adam worked. No, you're right. It is second. He worked Walmart.
I
and
see.
He said yeah.
So that's like, I mean, that's a
He was
shithole
part
to
of-
start in.
he was-
Carter and Adam both worked McDonald's. Luke worked Walmart.
He was a part of that.
All of those are bad.
He was about part of that poor white culture.
Yeah.
Except
Although
I'm
he
sure
comes from money.
I'm sure Brad paid all the McDonald's employees
Dude,
enough
I've-
money to be rich.
I've bought the owner of the Broadway McDonald's 2 BMWs at this point. Personally, I've invested in 2 of his BMWs. Oh,
My
whatever.
son fucking loved
They
that.
got a
It
Cardi
was so
B
funny.
meal too.
Yeah, I saw that commercial.
If you do get the Cardi B meal, don't get the drink. There's a roofie in it.
Nice.
I tried to get those adult Happy Meals.
I'm really into the gambling.
I got
you know.
one once. They were sold out all the time. I'm like, how are you fucking sold out? You put it in a goddamn cardboard box. It's just
It's
a Big
the
Mac.
same food.
Yeah, seriously, it's the same food with someone else's name.
Yeah, like
marketing.
okay, you
Yeah,
get it in a cardboard box, but it literally was a Big Mac or
You get a fake
Quarter
ass
pounder,
and
that
fake
was it.
tits, too.
Yeah.
yeah. Every time I'd go, oh, we're sold out. Can I have a Big Mac? Yeah. Can I have fries? Yeah. Fucking give me that.
You know, that's probably what I should give up for Lent this year is McDonald's.
That's a solid choice.
I don't want to open my app and verify, but I probably have like 24,000 reward points. That I'm just
I'm giving up nothing.
Let's see.
Oh, nice.
I like my life as
Sick.
it is.
I am too.
Awesome.
I am quitting nicotine when I graduate.
Cool.
Hopefully,
Good luck.
quitting.
I'm praying.
I quit vape for 7 years. I quit vaping for 7 years.
Cool.
And then now I'm down to 3s. So
Pretty impressive.
but I can't quit.
yeah.
I can't quit while I'm in school. It's not happening.
No, absolutely not.
You need
Not
a little bit
happening.
of something.
These get me through homework.
You know,
Sorry.
I think you should.
I gave up Lent for Lent. That's what I'm doing.
Pretty
Nice.
impressive.
Yeah.
You know, I was thinking that, you know, instead of nicotine, if you just get into cocaine, you know, I think that's the move. It's pretty much the same thing.
That's one drug that I told myself in high school I would never do because I think wrong mindset. I would kill someone on cocaine.
You do the right amount
rate,
back in the 80s and 90s, it was perfect.
Yeah, but now there's like fentanyl.
Yeah, you're gonna
You know,
get
you're
shit in
gonna
there.
get something else in it. And
If you're not going to die, someone is.
You know what? Okay, so if you're skipping cocaine, then I think you should just dial it back, not be so crazy. Just get on Percocets. You know, I think that's that's the way
that
you
I
gotta
can
be.
do. I don't really do pills anymore.
Okay.
I'd like to
Now.
publicly announce
like to
I do not
publicly
do
announce
pills anymore.
I strictly smoke weed and I drink beer.
What's the what was the stuff that Randy Magnum used to get from
Vans.
No. I'm talking from the sex shop.
The rhino pills?
No. It's not a pills. It was like a snuff.
It's like snooze.
But
That's what it was called. It was like SNUS. It's like
Oh, my dad
snooze.
used to get that shit too.
no,
And
no,
it's
no.
like a little hitter that you like.
Yeah.
You make a little pouch right here, and you're just snorting.
Yeah.
No,
If you snort tobacco,
Snuff?
you're on a different level.
Yeah. Oh, you know,
Brad, what you got?
sometimes that's what it takes.
I got 17,026 points.
Oh shit, that's
What you got? What you got?
rookie number.
Yeah. Dude, you're about to get schooled right now, dude.
This is like a.
And I've never claimed any of them. So
That's some
that's
J-
lifetime earning here.
and know that I'm only spending
that's
like
JV
$5,
points.
$6, $7 at a time. Like I'm not
Every
going
day,
out
though,
here
that adds up.
dropping
Donnie,
30
those are
bucks.
JV numbers.
Right.
So you're some varsity numbers right now.
I thought you said you wanted to make the team. Dude, there's so many numbers. My shit won't even
It's
load.
still calculating.
21,800.
Damn, so you got me about 10,000.
And I just bought a Big Mac last week with it.
Yeah, I was
that's
gonna
like
say,
6K off.
I've never traded in any of my points.
Dude, I was just thinking like I should.
I traded
start-
my movie ones though.
I want to get healthier, and like Kelsey and I are talking about, we're going to be a little more strict about like cooking at home, and I'm going to make leftovers as I'm going and all that
That's
kind
what
of
me
stuff.
and my girl said.
And I was just literally
Leftovers
thinking
suck.
like, dude, I have 21,000 points. That's like free McFlurries for the rest of my life. Like,
The only leftovers I can truly get behind are spaghetti. You
and
know.
pizza.
And pizza is good, but you got to leave it cold. You
Yes.
you can't be
Yeah,
you can't reheat
it.
that.
Get soggy.
Chicken's a good leftover.
yeah.
Reheated or
No, cold.
What you talking
Cold.
on the bone?
Any.
I got a fridge full of it.
That's been in there for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, but you still have it.
It's not good now.
Yeah. I know. I keep telling her, I'm
keep-
gonna dump it today, and
I keep looking
Have
for
you ever
Tyler's beer that he owes me in there.
Oh, yeah,
so I
yeah,
keep seeing
yeah.
the chicken. I'm like, dude, throw this away.
Have you ever had chicken and laxatives in the same meal? That's what it would be like. You know, you really want to like lose some weight. That's the way to go. You might get sick too.
I'll
but,
just
you
do
know, it's okay.
cocaine if I lose weight.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
I'm so sad. I
Fun.
just got done dog sitting Max. R.I.P. the legend. He's gone now.
Aw, I loved Max.
Wait, wait.
Calm.
How do
Max
your
wasn't
dogs-
your guys' dog?
No.
How do
Oh,
you,
Vienna didn't live with you?
We were trying. Yeah.
Damn.
No, it's Kelsey's dad. So.
How did those dogs feel when you sat on them? Did they like it? Were they a fan of getting sit on? Or
They enjoy it.
Okay,
I've seen him do it here at work.
they're just smiling,
Yeah.
tongue hanging out the mouth.
Like, this is
please-
the life.
Why don't
Oh,
you
yeah.
fart? Why don't you fart while you're on top of me? Is that something that they're into? You know?
Get a little warmth going on.
Yeah.
It's cold.
Yeah.
Did you see there's a new movie about animals? I think it's called Strays. Seth Rogen plays the voice of one.
Is that the one where they have the guy who works with the tigers and he's
No.
kind of
No, you just need to go on and just watch that shit, all right? Go watch it.
What do you mean?
The Tiger King. You obviously want to.
Yeah, you obviously want to, man.
Just go watch it.
Does it have gay tigers on it?
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
I'm sure.
Okay, then I'm down.
Straight and gay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'm not. I'm
kinds
not
of
trying
tigers.
To, I'm not
their
trying to discriminate.
their fur is rainbow.
Yeah.
There's one dude has
Like
3
Siegfried and Roy.
fingers. Also, you're gonna learn there's a real big bitch.
Yeah.
Carol Baskin.
I'm
She
down.
killed her husband, whacked him.
Wait, have you actually not seen this?
I've actually not seen it.
Oh,
Wow.
bro. Oh. That was like the first pandemic that came out.
Everyone saw that.
And then they made a TV show out of it.
We're all
Kate
locked
McKinnon
down.
playing
Here
Carol
you
Baskins.
go.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
They even did the second one. Even did some more of him in jail.
It's the funniest scene for sure. I will never
financially recover from this.
No, the guy's a sicko though. For sure.
Is some whack ass shit going on in the South, bro.
Yeah.
She's no better.
Yeah, no.
Roll Tide.
But the fact that he's arrested and she's out.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Of course, it's him for being a dumb fuck.
She whacked her husband for sure.
Oh, yeah.
There was no
100%.
doubt. No.
Fed him to the
doubt.
tigers. They snacking.
Yes. Whacked him.
No, for
What
sure.
you're saying is the Tigers got a 10-piece nugget meal.
Oh, yeah.
Side of
yeah.
a biscuit, bro.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Little biscuits and gravy.
And the fact that her second husband wasn't afraid is kind of scary in its own right.
How
What's
do you,
he got going
how do you go
on?
to bed next to her? You know,
Right? We're going to have to end this.
I just want to end on a positive note. Everyone go out and be the best of yourselves, and don't let life get you down. It's easy for life to get you down. Just don't. And remember, if life's getting you down, titties, bro.
Hey,
amen.
Don't be afraid to say hi to your neighbors.
Exactly. All of them.
Go talk to people, for fuck's sake.
Dad bods out, bitches.